this is Sherry Magdaleno sitting at my altar to tell you all about Florida water, my version of Florida water. This is Luna Flor. How I make it, what I make it with, and how to use it so that way there is no mystery around it. Now, the history of Florida water is that it was created to be just a cologne de water, and that was in 1808 by a New York City perfume maker. His name was Robert Murray. And that's what it was created for. It was a citrus-based perfume water that could be used by men and women alike to mask body odor, but also to cleanse spaces and to be used as a sheet spray for beds. But its basis was water that was taken from the Fountain of Youth from Florida. So that's how it got its name, Florida water. Now, its roots in spirituality happened after that, and they estimate maybe mid-1800s, so mid-19th century. And it's believed that those practices, because they're based in Santeria and hoodoo practices, that it was created by slaves. And I like this bit of history because what they did is they adapted. They were forced to adhere to the rules, regulations, and guidelines of a religion that was not theirs. And so what they did is they took the resources of what they were surrounded with in order to still practice their spirituality. And so thus Florida water was in pretty much every household. They started using that as a spiritual cleanse, but it was infused with this beautiful energetic intent and also the pure intent of the heart. And that's how it became the use of spiritual water instead of just a cologne. Now, I love that because my soul memory runs so deep. My soul is ancient, and I have very clear memory of being an Atlantean and also being a shaman, and many practices that I had were plant-based, elemental-based. And so this is me adapting in this human experience, also using my spiritual knowledge and the elements that surround me. And so I love that bit of history, and that's why thus Luna Flor. Now, I use only the highest grade ingredients, so the alcohol base that I use is actually an organic 100 proof vodka, and that's the base that I start with, and then sacred rose water. But whenever I purchase those things, including the essential oils that I use, and I use doTERRA because it is the highest grade essential oil, they spend 24 hours on a selenite plate being cleansed and charged, and then they spend 24 hours on my altar so that they can be infused with my energy. And so I use bergamot, lemon, lang lang, lavender, wild orange, cardamom, and clove. And then I put a sprig of fresh rosemary, and it makes a bottle this size when I mix everything together. And I make a couple batches every full moon. And this ingredients alone is just shy of $300. And so after it is made and mixed in the blue glass bottle, it then spends time on the Sri Yantra on my altar, another 24 hours mixed like that. So during my meditations and during my sacred practices at my altar, it is present and being infused with that energy. After that, it spends all day in the sun, the eve of the full moon, and then it is charged by the full moon, thus Luna Flor. And so then it is ready. After it is ready, I bottle them. And so this is actually a full bottle. And the bay leaf is actually to activate the water if it's used as a bath. So if you decide to use it as a bath, you empty the entire contents into a warm bath and put the bay leaf to activate the bath, and you stay in there maybe 10-15 minutes, no more than that, because it's a cleansing and shielding bath. It's not meant to be a relaxing soak. It's a spiritual cleanse, so it's very powerful. You don't need to spend any more time in there than that. And then after the bath is done, you take the bay leaf and you bury it as an offering to Mother Earth for all of her bounty, for her dependability, for her unconditional love, compassion, and support in the human experience. Now, it can also be used as a body spritz and a space cleanser. Now, if you use it to cleanse your space, then you would put about an ounce of this. So this is 4 ounces. So about 1/4 of the contents of this into a full spray bottle with distilled water. And then you can use that to spray around windows, doors, to actually protect the space. Protect and cleanse and shield your space. If you want to use it as a body spritz, you would only dilute it to your liking. So you can use full strength, or you can dilute it and put it in an atomizer and then spritz your body after a shower. And then you can use that as a shield that you wear all day, cleansing and shield, as a perfume. And so that's how it's used, and that's how it's made.